Dope Skin says, finally catching you live. Thanks for the great content.
Thank you, Dope Skin. I appreciate you.
Thanks for tuning in, Big Dog.
I wonder what that means, Dope Skins.
Yeah,
Dope
I wonder.
skins.
I wonder what
think,
that...
it's probably just like, the Native
Dope
Americans when they would
skins.
skin people's heads
Oh,
and
dope
shit.
skins.
Yeah,
Dope skins. They just
Ah.
have really high-powered scalps.
I wonder if it's just
Oh,
like the
nice.
skins of the reptiles because that's what you're
Dope
working
skins.
with,
Yeah,
right?
that makes sense. Yeah, that makes
Dope
sense.
skins.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's a good name, too.
That could
It
work.
actually,
That could be it, too.
That's possible.
One of those two is
Yeah.
true, for sure.
50-50.
50-50.
Simple Man
Yeah.
says, F the haters. You the best, man.
Thank you so much, Simple Man. I appreciate it.
I just watched that movie like 2 nights ago.
What was it?
War Dogs, 50-50.
Oh, 50-50.
Are we
Is
going to
that
make
great?
it 50-50?
Yeah, 50-50. I'm telling you, man, I told the story about Forrest saying that,
Africa.
and it was literally the only thing that got me through that moment.
Yeah.
I was as on close to, I mean, we were literally moments away from dying. I mean,
Yeah.
Like, I'm not kidding you when I say
I know.
dying.
No,
I'm
no.
saying we were going to be killed.
I watched the video and felt like I almost died.
Yeah.
You want to know something funny? So the first time you talked about that story on the podcast, I clipped it, blah, 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 posted it. Somebody literally commented, and this just goes to prove how dumb people are. Somebody commented, they were like, you can't get killed in South Africa like that. That's
Oh my
not
gosh.
real.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my. I was just like,
You go.
Literally, like I said, when the guy,
Just
the guy
proves.
that, again, my friend that sent the
Yeah.
tow truck driver with a gun,
Yeah.
the guy came in with a gun, the guy's left, and that tow truck driver that is in that area told me, he said, at least once a week someone gets killed in this parking lot. At least once a week, someone gets killed in this parking lot.
It can't though, Brian.
But
It's
it
in
can't
South
happen.
Africa.
It can't happen. It
I have
can't
a
happen.
question.
Idiot.
Ask Heidi if people get killed in South Africa.
Yeah.
all right, I have a question. I want to pick your brain, your story on this one.
Yes.
So you said you were in a gas station?
We're in a gas station.
Now,
yeah.
is it similar to gas stations here? Did they have
Yeah,
like
it's pretty
snacks
similar.
and stuff
yeah,
inside?
Yeah.
And so is there there's a guy behind the cash register, right?
Yeah, and that guy was scared out of his fucking mind.
And he didn't have a gun?
Oh fuck no! He not only had a
What?
gun, but he
Oh,
was
he
like
did.
no.
No
He
gun?
No gun.
What?
And he was terrified. Like I went up to him and said, "Hey, there's these guys out here." He literally backed away. Like, as long as they don't kill me, I don't care. I mean, literally, he was terrified the fact that we were going to get yanked out of that gas station and fucking hacked
Lit
up
on
by a
fire.
machete. Yeah.
Dude, oh my God. Okay, I have two thoughts going on right here. First one is, why doesn't he have a weapon? And
I think it's illegal, maybe I don't know. I don't know why.
and
he
my
doesn't have a
second
weapon.
one is, if I ever make a movie about Africa, I'm definitely using that scene. I'm
It-
Oh, you
using,
have
I'm
to.
using
telling
your
you,
real
you know,
story.
It's a bummer. I hate the fact that Forrest is no longer with us because he's the only other person that experienced that and understood the level. I mean, I'm not embellishing anything in this
Oh,
story.
you're not.
I mean, this story was legitimately the most scary thing that ever happened to me in my entire life. I mean, literally, that if I don't stop in Moy River, if I don't meet my buddy Paul, if I don't get Paul's phone number, which I didn't have before stopping in Moy River,
Yeah.
if I don't call him.
Yeah.
Well, actually, even more than that, if Paul is the one that told me if I get a flat or my car breaks down, be careful, they'll kill you.
Yeah.
So if I would have broke down without talking to Paul, I would have never thought we were going to get killed. So I
Yeah.
would have just been sitting outside,
Lackadaisical, yeah.
no big deal.
my
So that, and then like I said, I was able to call Paul. He was like, I know exactly where this is. He was 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
He goes, I know exactly where this is. I'm calling my friend with the tow truck. He'll be there in 5 minutes. He said, do not go. He said, get inside. Do not talk to anyone. Stay inside. Blah, 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 blah. Just stay
Yeah.
alive for the next 5 minutes. And literally, if it was 7 minutes, we would have been dead. Because there was already one of the guys was inside the gas station coming for us when the guy came in.
And so, wow, so that truck driver did come in 5 minutes?
And he had a gun.
Wow, that's
He
beautiful.
walked in with a gun.
That's so lucky of you that he was 5 minutes away.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, so many things had to happen so perfectly for me to still be here talking to you
And
right
so
now.
those are, those like coincidences are the only kind of, not to get on like too deep of a talk, but those are like the only kind of things that make me go like, well, maybe there is a God.
Yeah.
But it's such a selfish thing to think because of all the same, vice versa. If we take your
Yeah.
situation, so many people have lost their lives in a vice versa situation.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So it's just
again,
like,
well, I think there is like
sorry to
that
bring it up.
higher power, say source code, energy, universe, whatever you want to call it. That I was supposed to live through that, and these situations came up that let me live through it. You know,
Yeah.
other people are not that lucky, and they would be killed in that situation. Like I said, if 3 different things didn't happen, I'd be dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And,
So
and those three
crazy.
things happen perfectly in unison in order for me to stay alive. You know,
Wow.
so it's a weird thing, but yeah, of course you can't
It's a
get killed. You can't get
very-
killed in South Africa. Don't
No.
look on Google and see how many people. As a matter of fact, when we were there in South Africa in
Yeah.
Johannesburg,
I was going to say Joburg alone.
when we were there, there was this is the most horrifying thing. There was some riots that broke out in the city,
Okay.
and they literally, like, dozens of people were macheted to death.
Mm.
Macheted to death.
Yeah.
That was when we were there.
And everyone that has used a machete knows they're not that sharp.
No, you
They're
have to
dull.
be hacked. Could you
Yeah.
imagine being hacked to death by a machete?
You get hacked.
I mean, I'd
yeah.
rather get shot.
Oh my God.
anything.
All day.
Don't hack.
Don't
me
Hit me
hack
a
with pretty much a
machete.
blunt
Yeah.
object.
And
yeah.
like I said,
Yeah,
the
don't
guy
hack
that
me.
the truck the tow truck driver said that Jay had mentioned it. He said usually what they do is they'll literally put you in tires with
Yeah.
gasoline and light you on fire
Yeah.
to die. They don't even kill. They don't even machete you there. They literally light you on fire and let you burn to
Just like
death.
the worst way to die.
It's
Yeah, it's like
the
the fucking witches of Salem, man. You know,
direct,
all over again.
It's a direct passage to hell.
Yeah, it's just a horrible thing. But anyways, yeah, you can't get hurt in South Africa.
Damn, son.
Can we rail this in?